what are you guys doing down there? Let me get you out of here real quick. So I don't know if I showed you guys basically what we're doing today. So yeah, if you guys remember, this thing was a little bit messed up, and yeah, pretty much we're gonna try to get this thing running. So yeah guys, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to figure out this water pump pulley situation that we got going on, and hopefully we'll get this thing situated. So if you look in here, obviously we had the belt in here and it wasn't fitting with our new pulley. So I think I came up with a plan to fix that. But first what we got to do is I want to get a belt on here, and I want to see if this new crank pulley will fix our charging issue, because there's no point in replacing all of this crap and spending all that money if this doesn't start charging. So let's get this belt and let's get this thing on there and figure out whether or not this thing is actually going to charge up and run like we want it to. Okay guys, so here's a little tip. Okay, automotive tip number I don't know what. If you're trying to size your belts and you just don't know what size to get, take a piece of string, or in this case we're using wire, run it around the pulleys and use that to figure out the length. So once you figure out the length, give it a cut, and now we have a pretty relative size belt that we can use. So we can take this to the parts store and figure out exactly what size belt we need. So you take your string that you just cut, lay it out on the ground, use your magical tape measure. We came up with 33 inches. Get rid of the string, and then you end up with one of these. So we're gonna take our belt and we're gonna go put it on there, see if it fixes it. All right, let's see if this thing fits. Hopefully if we measured correctly, it will. I may have fucked up. So guys, it's a different day. If you can't tell, a lot of things have been going on. Personally, just a lot of things been kind of holding me back lately, but we're back at it. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this thing up. What happened was I was looking all over for the keys to the RX7 and I couldn't find them anywhere. I spent like a good period of time trying to find them, and I just wanted to get the thing started because we needed it to be able to run, because I can't start it without the keys unless if I hotwire it, and I don't feel like hot wiring it because I know I have the keys somewhere. So I found the keys eventually, and all is well. It just took me a while, and it just, a lot of other things were going on with school and stuff, and boy, I tell you, it's it's a trip. Sometimes I'm gonna have bad days, and sometimes I'm gonna have good days. It just turns out this past like week and a half has been a lot of consistent bad days. But it's okay because we're climbing up over that hill again and getting back towards the top of the hill. Anyway, so guys, the belt that I got, like, I went and got the belt, and then it turned out I got the wrong size belt because I measured the inside diameter of the pulleys, and I didn't take into account that when I was at the store. So when I was measuring to the outside, so my dimensions were off. The belt was too tight. I had to go back, get another belt. This belt looks like it's gonna fit. Once we get this belt on, the next thing that we need to do is pretty much start it and see if we're getting volts, because before at idle it would run at idle and it would just slowly drain the battery. It just wouldn't be charging. We need to see like 13. It's supposed to run at like 13.8. So when it's idling, it should be charging, and our voltage should be right at like 13.8 or around that area. You know, there might be a little less just from voltage drop and stuff like that, but that's the key, because our biggest problem right now is just we'll be sitting in line waiting to go, and the car starts dying, fuel pump starts cutting, all those other things. So we don't want that. So let's go finish this install. Let's get that thing on there and see what we see, and then maybe we'll even take it for a drive. The weather's looking kind of shitty right now, but I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to drive it. Yeah, why not? Oh, also, guys, I'm gonna put a rear view mirror thing up here because there's like nothing. And I know that you don't really need a rear view mirror for like drifting and stuff, but if I'm driving this thing on the street, I like to be able to see what's behind me, because when I'm buckled down, I can't. Well, and I got all these tires back here right now, so it's kind of hard to see anything behind me with those there, for one. So it wouldn't even matter. But like normally those aren't there. I can't even turn my head when I've got this thing in here to see basically what's behind me. And for me, I'd feel more comfortable if I could know, like, oh, hey, there's a car back there. Or, you know, because if I can't go and crank my head around to try to check out the window. You know, I gotta like basically use my mirrors and trust them. So, and for on the track, no big deal, but you know, because usually you're driving with people who know what they're doing, you're not too worried about it. You're not worried about somebody passing you. It's not like that. But on the street, I need to be able to see. You know, I don't want to lose this car driving it on the street. You know, that would be a complete waste. So let's go and do that. Let's get that taken care of and move on to the next step. Hey, look at that. All right, it's on. Now you can tighten it up a bit. Yeah, I know this is going to be kind of hard to see, but there's a spot where this is rubbing. This little piece, so this little part right there in the alternator, rubbing up against the little radiator hose. So I'm probably not going to be able to drive it. I'm going to connect these things together real quick. Boom. Okay guys, so now we get to start this puppy. Hopefully. Oh. Helps when I turn that on, so look at our voltage currently, okay? Should show you just how low the battery is. Put it in neutral, make sure I don't blow anything up. Yeah, the thing sounds terrible. Want to make sure it primes. Gotta love carburetors. Alright, here we go guys. Let's see what happens. Shall we? Ooh. I gotta weld up. I love seeing that. Okay guys, so now we have it idling. It's at about 700 RPMs, 14 volts. So let's see if that maintains. I'll be back with you in a couple minutes. Okay, so quick update. Still running 700 RPMs, but I have everything on. That's fans, water pump, lights. Got the lights pulled out, so all the electronics are running. Okay, and idling at 700, which is really low. We're sitting at 13 volts, which is way better than what we were before. So I'm gonna let it keep idling and we'll check back with you. Okay guys, it's been about 20 minutes. We're still sitting at 13.1. RPMs are still at 700. Don't mind the AFR gauge, it's all whacked out because we have a hole in the exhaust. But yeah, so everything looks good. Temperature is still good, and I want to show you something. When I hit the gas in a little bit, watch this. So yeah, I'd say it's pretty damn good. Okay, now that I killed it, you can see the voltage is back down to about 12 volts, which is fine. That's normal. I mean, I've got shit running too, but the point is that as soon as it runs, it bumps up to like 13, so it shows that the alternator is actually charging. Whereas before, this wouldn't change at all. So that's awesome. Just started it back up after it's hot. Look, it's going up, guys. It's going up. All right, let's kill this puppy first, and then let's see if she barks. No diesel. It's a miracle. It's a miracle, guys. So yeah, that's awesome. Let me kill this thing real quick because it's still making a lot of noise. So all right, So guys, so here's the thing. So now that we know that it's charging, and it means that when I changed the crank pulley out, it did speed up the alternator again, which is brilliant. That's exactly what we need. So now we don't have a voltage problem. So we can eliminate that as an issue. So that's like, whew, that is so good. So good. So now what we need to do is I need to go order parts. So I need to go find what parts I need, figure out about the water pump, and take some measurements. Because a long water pump is bigger than the small, but I think it'll still fit. So I'm gonna go and get some measuring tapes and go figure out if the long pump will work without hitting anything. And yeah, so let me go get those measurements and then we'll order some parts. Okay, well, now that that's done, I can just sit and cry. No, I'm just kidding. Okay guys, so now I got something to install, and it's called the Chupacabra. Is that right? Chupacabra? Is that how much? Chupacabra? El Chupacabra? Yeah, Chupacabra. So we're going to be installing El Chupacabra in my, don't mind my horrible Spanish, in the RX7. So this is going to be a multicultural vehicle. So let's get to it. So the first step is we got to take these little clips here. They're basically just little clamps that are going to clamp up on this roll bar, and then that thing's going to hang from this. So let's do it. Man, that is such a beautiful shot. I'm just saying, guys, that is just beautiful. Like, just look at that sunset. It's going to be so beautiful out there today. I hope you all are having a beautiful day today, because damn, look at that. That is just gorgeous. So guys, it might be kind of hard to see right now because the lighting's kind of terrible. But what I'm doing is, I'm going to take these little clamps and we're just going to break them apart, and then we're going to attach them up there. So let's do that real fast. I'll take this one. I'll just kind of swing it on there. And I'm going to take my other screw. And just kind of run it through there real quick. Just get it on there. It looks like these are actually the wrong size. So that kind of sucks. I might have to come up with something for that. I thought these were gonna fit. Wait, that's some crap. Look at it. Look at it. What? How is that supposed to stay in place? Well, I may have just wasted my money. Okay, guys, I think I have a solution, but it's very ghetto, but it might work. Cardboard. This little piece of cardboard might be just what we need. So let's see if I can do this and make this work. My idea is if I take the cardboard and I slide it in here around this piece, right? This could help fill the gap. Just like this. We're gonna make that nice and tight, right? I can actually make this smaller, so I'm gonna do that. Boy, this is gonna be funny looking. Let's see if that gives me the grip I need. Might not be enough yet, I might need more. But it's a start. As dumb as this is gonna look, this is gonna be awesome. Look at that, alright. I know this is ghetto as hell, but hey, if it works, does it matter? There we go, look at that. Got them both on there pretty decently, I'd say. So now I'm gonna tighten this up a little bit. So now I just need to take this mirror and put it in place. This is really good, guys. I'm excited about this. I'm actually gonna have a mirror again. Gosh. I miss having a rear view mirror. I know it seems like something really dumb, but good lord. Not having a rear view mirror sucks when you're trying to drive on the street. And this thing's not exactly streetable as it is. Hey, look at that. Can you see yourself? Hi. Can you see yourself right there? That's you. Hi, everybody. Oh, anyway, sorry guys, I'm a little dumb. I'm a little dumb. This thing looks so good that I can actually see out that back window slightly. Like, that's pretty awesome. Now I can't see out this window, but I've got a mirror, so now I'll be able to see like exactly what I'm doing. So now I just need to tighten those things down. Uh-oh. You guys never guess what I just did. Just dropped my socket and it fell under the seat. And this seat is a biatch. Let me get that. Okay, I'm back. Now that I got this thing situated pretty good, I'm gonna crank this bitch down. Okay, so guys, I know you guys probably have trouble seeing this, but if you look right here, this is what I see. You can see out that side window, you can see out the back of this corner, and all back here. Like, it's actually awesome. So we got it all done today, guys. I got the alternator running. It's charging like what we wanted it to. We got this nifty new rear view mirror that I've been missing forever. Such a simple thing, and it makes me so much happier. I mean, I love this thing. It's awesome. So we got a lot accomplished today. Our parts are on the way, so hopefully, if we're lucky, fingers crossed, we'll get them this weekend. If not, it's okay, because we're going to be welding the diff on the Miata, so we'll have plenty of projects coming up, so no worries. So if you guys haven't subscribed, you know, maybe you can hit that little subscribe button. I don't know, just an idea. So guys, in the future, I'm going to focus on doing what I enjoy doing, because it's so much more enjoyable, and there's no point trying to do stuff that I don't want to do. And if I do some videos that are out there and maybe they're not car related, it's because there's more to me than just cars. I love cars, don't get it wrong. Cars are awesome. Drifting is awesome. I love trucks. I love all kinds of different things, and that's just it, is that there's more to me and to this channel than just cars. It is our primary focus. It's what we're going to be doing. But there will be days where we want to do other stuff, you know. We're big into fitness as well. Even though it looks like I just ate a whole bag of Oreos. I promise we are. You know, the thing is, everybody's life is different. And when we say keep drifting fun, we're not just talking about the sport. We're talking about life. We're talking about everything. When we say drifting, we're drifting through life. We're all drifting. And the thing is, we all want to be drifting together. There's no point drifting alone. It sucks being out there alone. And if even this small little community can be something that's helpful for somebody, then it's completely worth it. You know, not everybody's into cars, not everybody's into fitness, and not everybody's into computer stuff. But you know what? I'm into all three. So you're going to probably see a little bit of each. And I hope that you guys enjoy it. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. And no matter what, guys, I hope you all have a blessed day. And just remember to keep everything one day at a time.